prize?
A pleasant one, I hope.
That'll depend on you.
Yes, I guess it will. There's something serious I want to talk to you about, Susan. You know, I'd really feel bad if anything happened to you or poor little Jason.
What do you mean, poor little Jason?
Well, something terrible has happened, and I don't know how to say it.
Well, what? Well, come on, tell me.
Scotty's taken half of Jason's trust fund money and invested it in that waterfront mall project.
I see.
Now, it's illegal. I'm sure there's something we can do about it. It's just a matter of proving it. He can't take that money without your permission.
You're right.
Why aren't you upset?
Because there's nothing to worry about.
What are you talking about? Scotty practically stole your son's money, and you're saying there's no problem. You got to do something.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I've already done something about it.
What are you talking about?
I found out about it, and I took care of it.
You did?
Yes.
How?
Do you really think that's your business?
Yes, I do think it's my business, and even if it isn't, you have to tell me.
No, I don't have to tell you. This is a personal affair. It's a matter that's going to be decided between a husband and a wife, not a cousin.
If Scotty doesn't have that money, he's not going to be able to build the mall.
You're going to have to discuss that with him.
Oh, come on, Susan. You know he won't tell me anything.
Which is just as it should be, don't you think?
No, I don't think so. I need to know what's happened here.
Heather, if you're really concerned, then you'll stay out of this one. Excuse me.
Were you expecting Scotty?
No, it's probably Aunt Alice. Hi. Did you get it all taken care of?
I did what you asked me to.
Thank you.
Heather?
Hello, Mother.
I just came by to help Susan take her first bath.
Oh, really? Are you going out today?
No, I think a bath is about all I can handle today.
Well, I just turned on the water.
Oh, good. Is it nice and hot?
Oh, it sure is, but I can't guarantee it'll stay that way.
Oh, well, we better get cracking, because nobody likes a cold bath.
No one likes the cold shoulder either.
Which is what I'm afraid I'm going to have to give you, Heather. Let's go, ladies. You do know your way out, don't you, Heather?
Sure, I've been thrown out enough times.
Don't dawdle too much. I wouldn't want you to lose your job.
Yes, Robert. Yes, I'll be right there. Yes, I'll have Bobbie hurry up. Thank you.
Put these here. They're supposed to be up on 7, and I bet I get blamed for it. You know, Ruby, there is a conspiracy in this hospital. Everybody is out to make me look bad.
Bobbie.
No, it's not Bobbie. She and Noah left early. Had to be one of those dumb student nurses.
What?
Ruby, something wrong?
No. Do you know where Bobbie is?
Yeah, she's at Noah's apartment. They didn't have any more surgeries this afternoon, so they took off early.
Do you have that number?
I know the number.
Would you call, please?
Sure.
Don't get that.
Service will get it.
Yeah, but maybe the hospital.
And they'll beat me.
No.
All right. Yeah?
No, it's Ruby.
Oh, hi, all right.
I heard Bobbie might be there.
Oh, man, yeah.
Can I talk to her?
Okay, just a second. It's Ruby.
Hi, Rube. I don't believe you found me.
Darling, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but Robert just called. I think he's got some news about Luke.
They found him?
I think so. At any rate, he wants to see us at the Star.
Now?
Yes, right away. I'll meet you there.
Okay, Ruby, what is it?
Honey, I don't know. I just don't know.
What?
What's that?
There's been news about Luke. Let's go.
Wait, I'll come with you.
I know, I'm late.
Dad had some things for me to do before I left, and then the traffic was a mess. Did you hear the sirens? There must have been a fire or something down on State Street by the old drugstore.
Holly.
I'll just be a minute. Let's take some things for Luke. If he's been in a cave for 3 days, he'll appreciate it. Okay, I'll take it. And his favorite shirt. Do you know he was wearing this the very first day that I met him?
Holly, please listen.
I'm going to get him a toothbrush and, yeah, can we stop at a drugstore on the way? And then I'll take my toothpaste and...
Listen to me, damn it!
What's the matter? You said we were in a hurry.
I have some news.
About Luke?
That hiker they found in the cave, it wasn't him.
How do you know?
Got a call. The ranger station. They found Luke's body.
Oh, you're still here.
I was just doing a little thinking.
You and Susan are not fighting again, are you, honey?
Are you kidding? I came over here to warn her about Scotty. Oh, but that doesn't make any difference. I don't know what's wrong with Susan. She must have really done permanent brain damage when she hit her head in that car. She won't even listen to me.
That kind of sounds like the first sign of perfect mental health to me.
Oh, don't you start in on me, too, Mother. I'm just here trying to help Susan. Now, something's happened. Something terrible has happened that's going to affect everybody. You, Jason, me, all of us.
Well, maybe I can help you. Tell me what it is.
Scotty has taken half of Jason's trust fund and invested it in that mall deal.
I know.
You too?
Well, I was here when she found out.
Susan says she took care of it.
She did.
What do you mean? How? What did she do?
Honey, I think that kind of comes under the heading of not being any of our business.
Oh, don't give me that, Mother. We're talking about Jason's future here. What happens to Jason affects all of us. Scotty's going to blow that money, and then he's going to take off. And you know what's going to happen after that? Susan's going to end up on your doorstep. Sick, hungry, penniless, with that poor child starving.
Honey, don't be so theatrical. Now, Susan has taken care of it, and Jason's money is being well looked after.
Yeah, that's what she says. Well, how do we know that? We have to look out for Susan. We're the only people she has to take care of her. How do we know that Jason's taken care of unless we know what she did?
You're not going to let up until you make me tell you, are you?
It's the only way I'm going to know Jason's money's protected.
She revoked the power of attorney.
Scotty's?
Well, of course, Scotty's. I mean, Susan felt that she's well enough to take charge again.
Well, how did she do it? Did she get another lawyer?
No, she wrote it out in a letter, and I took it to the bank myself.
Mother, that means Scotty can't touch any of Susan's money without her permission.
None of us can.
You don't have to worry about me. Because I wouldn't do anything that wasn't in the best interest of Susan and of Jason.
Isn't that funny? Just a while back, that's what Scotty was saying.
The only difference is I'm telling the truth, Mother. I better get going. I've got to get back to work.
Here, I think you should drink this.
No. What is it, Robert?
Ruby, I would like you to sit down.
Holly, Robert, whatever it is,
Please.
tell me.
Got here as
Sit
fast
down.
as we could. What is it?
Please, I want everybody to sit down.
Holly.
Now.
Holly, what's going on?
Okay. Please. I received a call from the Indian Head Ranger Station. Luke's body was recovered. He was killed in the avalanche. Apparently, the body was badly busted up, and they can only identify him through his wallet. That's how they called here.
Ruby? Ruby, what is he saying?
It's all right.
What are you saying? Luke's not dead. What are you talking about? Luke's dead. Luke's not dead. Luke's not dead!
You okay? I'm not saying much.
No.
Look, if you need something, I can...
You're wondering why I'm not crying.
Last time he was dead.
No, I never said that.
just isn't
Are you
true.
the last time he was it?
He's not dead. He's alive.
How do you know?
Hello? Hello? What? No, this is not Wally's Donuts. I don't know what the number. Why don't you look at? Why don't you just get lost?
You having problems?
Where have you been?
Me?
Yes, you.
Nothing to get all worked up about, Scotty. I just had a personal errand to run, that's all.
Heather, have you ever just thought about asking permission?
Why would I do that?
Because this is an office. This is a business. I am your boss. You are the employee.
So, am I supposed to ask permission when I want to go to the ladies' room next?
I'm not kidding around here, Heather. I'm not. I could fire you just like that. I'd have no regrets, no remorse.
Don't be so sure.
Oh, don't give me that. Don't give me those phony threats because you don't know enough about my operation to be any kind of a threat, all right? In fact, things would probably run a lot better around here without you to louse things up.
Really?
Really, really.
This is all coming from a man who can't even answer the phone by himself. Admit it, Scotty. You need me.
I don't need you. I could hire any little high school dropout to do the job. They'd be happy to do the job. And you know what? They would be qualified.
Oh, sure, they'd be going great once the mall gets rolling.
Well, the mall is not for a long...
For a long time? Is that what you said, Scotty? Well, that's interesting, because it's not what you said this morning. This morning you said they were ready to go. Isn't that what you told Anthony?
Yes, I did, but I was talking about something entirely different, okay?
I'm sorry. My mistake. So when is the start date?
Soon. Very soon.
Well, I guess there'll be lots of contracts to draw up, a lot of extra work to do once you get that mall going, huh? Is there anything you'd like me to get started on?
No, Heather, no, not at the moment.
Really? I thought you'd have a lot of extra work to do. You've got to sign up all those other businesses that are going to be moving into the mall. You know what I could do? I could stay late today and make up for the time I lost when I went out on my errand.
No, Heather, that's not necessary, okay?
Well, there must be something I can do, Scotty.
Tomorrow.
Oh, is that when you're going to start?
Yes. Sooner or later around there.
Oh, that's what I figured. Because I'm sure all those other businesses are anxious to get signed up and get their contracts signed. They want to consummate the deal.
Yes, I'm sure they are, Heather. Look, why don't you just take the afternoon off, all right? There's no work to do right now.
Scotty, 5 minutes ago, you were just yelling at me because I came in late.
Because you didn't ask permission. I am now giving you permission to take the afternoon off, so get out.
I don't really have any place to go.
Why don't you try going home?
What'd you call it the other day? A dormitory? That's a pretty good description of what it is. I try to spend as little time there as possible.
Well, then obviously you forget the reason why I paid your first month's rent.
Yeah, to listen in on Jackie Templeton.
Right.
Only she's never there. So all I listen in on is Tiffany ranting and raving about her men problems.
Well, I don't want to hear about that.
I don't want to hear it either, Scotty. That's why I don't want to go back there. Why don't you and I go out to dinner someplace? Just the two of us.
Funny, that's real funny.
I mean it, Scotty. We could talk things over to find a nice, quiet, dark restaurant somewhere.
No, I've got to get home to Susan. It's her big day today.
Oh, right. She's taking a bath today. I mean, this is a landmark day.
Well, it is to her. Wait a minute, Heather. I don't remember telling you anything about Susan's first upstairs bath.
I talked to my mother for your information, and she was going to go over to the house and help Susan prepare for her bath.
That reminds me. I've got to get going, all right?
You going to lend a hand, too?
No, I've got to take Georgia home. Listen, lock the place up when you leave.
Of course I will. And I'll be here bright and early in the morning to help draw up those new contracts.
Good. Good night.
Yes, I'd like to speak with Anthony Hand, please. Well, then, could you please take a message for him? Yes, this is Heather Weber. Would you please ask him to call me? I have some very important information for him. That's Weber with 2 B's.
Let's go and sit down. We talk about it.
I don't need to sit down, and there's nothing to talk about.
Look, you're upset. I understand that.
I'm fine, Robert. Ruby, don't cry, Ruby. There's nothing to cry about. There's obviously been some kind of mistake.
Robert
Wasn't there. He hasn't seen the body.
They had his identification papers.
They were
That
sure.
doesn't mean it was on him.
His papers, they could have picked it up from the ground. Maybe his wallet was lying next to somebody else. The body was badly crushed, you said. It could be anybody. It could be someplace else, in a hospital, maybe, or not even hurt.
People don't make these kind of mistakes.
Oh, they did this time.
Holly, please, listen.
I know it.
How? How can you be so sure?
Because if Luke were dead, I would know about it. I would have known about it the moment it happened.
But how?
I would feel it in my heart. Just like I did when my father died. Just instinctively. Ever since the avalanche, I've had a strong feeling that Luke is all right.
Holly's right. Holly, you're right. When you love somebody, you're too close to them. You know.
You don't understand. Things like this happen. It's called an accident. It was snowing out there. It was a restricted area. He wandered into the wrong place.
None of that matters. All that matters is what we feel inside.
And until I see that body, I don't believe it.
Nor will I.
What can we do? How can we find out?
There's only one way. I've got to go up there and claim the body.
We'll both go.
I'll see if that chopper's still available. I don't want
You
to go.
still believe it's him?
I don't want to believe it, Ruby. For the moment, I'll go along with everybody. If there's a shred of hope, we should hang on to it. Yeah, this is Robert Scorpio again. About that copter. Tomorrow morning? Yeah. We'll take it.